everybody. I just want to say thanks to everybody that has joined our paranormal page on Facebook and our paranormal channel here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you. Uh, I do want everybody to try to go over and check out Adam from Record Crate. He is live right now. He normally goes on about 10 minutes before I do. But he normally was swing over and see us and stuff like that. But I ain't trying to do cut in on people's lives. So if y'all can just go over and tell him that I sent you. And if you like CDs, he's actually doing a CD sale right now. He don't do it a very long show, but you might want to hurry up and get over there and check him out right quick before he decides to get done with everything. And also Kicking It Country. They also going live about at 9, same as I do. Also, they're both from North Carolina here. I did visit Record Crate when we went to the beach and come back. I think it was in July when I stopped in and saw him. So let's go over and tell him that I sent you and show him a little bit of support. And he does do CDs. He's actually on right now. I'll show you. See that I'm watching him right now. So he is a great guy. I wished I could have hung out with him a little more. Hey there, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. I just got a little bit of things going on tonight. Next Sunday, September 3rd, Vicky is going to come on the show. I'm not sure what we're going to be talking about. Probably just chatting and maybe get into a little lesson or something other and see what kind of equipment is good for our groups and which ones we like. They might like different ones than what I do, and I might like different ones than what they do, so we're going to collaborate on things like it. I'm okay. Just started work for the night, but wanted to jump on and listen in while I can. I appreciate it. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me. And also September the 10th, Adam from Record Crate, the guy I just showed you, he's going to be on the show. We're going to talk about some music and stuff like that. I hope he shows some records and some CDs, and for the old timers, see the cassette, any kind of cassettes that he has. If he sells, I think he sells some. I haven't seen him sell none in a while, but I'll be checking his channel out while we're doing live also. And then the 17th of September, Tennessee Paranormal Sam is going to be on. Another great channel. He is from Tennessee. I'm not exactly sure what part of Tennessee, but it's going to be very interesting talking to him because he has a lot of great stories. And that's it for September. I still have 24th open for my guest. Let's see. I hope everybody enjoyed our investigation we had at the clinic a couple weeks ago. We had a good time. It was just us guys, me, Michael, Chris, my dad, and Rick. Can't think of his name. Hey there, Kenny, buddy. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me for a bit. My guest tonight is Neil, but he's going to be just a little bit late. I got to send him the link here in a few minutes. I told him I will send him one. he's going to help me. He just had got home. He's got to eat. So we will get this thing going. I am doing good. Just a little tired. I've been going pretty much all day, and I laid down for a couple hours just to rest before the show started, and I must not got my sleep out because I'll probably be yawning a little bit tonight. So I appreciate y'all coming in. Tonight we are going to talk about EMF and the EMF radiation, and RF is the radio frequency, same as the EMF, it's just different scales. So we're going to talk about that. There is a purpose for this show tonight, but I ain't going to get into that. My friend that I work with, she really knows what's going on, so I hope this will help her out. She might tune in later or watch the replays, so that's fine too. Let's see here. Anyway, I'll get with the definitions of EMF and the radio frequency too, right quick. The EMF is pretty much is very small. It's just where the electric and magnetic forces join together, and it does causes electromagnetic radiation. It does cause you some different symptoms. Same with the radio frequency. We'll be going into different types of meters and stuff like that too. And I got a couple here that I can show that's different from what I have on the screen here in a minute. These are ones that I can afford. The ones on the screen I can't afford, except for the K2, which I've got mine right here. So we'll talk about it for a few minutes. Hey, hope you're having a good evening. I am. I'm having probably a decent evening. My guest tonight is Neil from Minnesota. Y'all seen him before on here a couple of times. He's a real nice guy. He's going to help me out with this EMF thing. I couldn't really pick nobody no better. Aaron was supposed to be on tonight, but he's actually having some family coming to visit, stuff like that. So he asked Neil to take his spot, and I reached out to Neil, and he said, yeah, he'll be here in a minute, but he just had got home. He went fishing with his family. They took him out fishing, eating and stuff because today's his birthday. And so I can't wait to see what all he comes up with and everything. Hey, buddy, hope you are doing well tonight. I am, Baker. I appreciate you, buddy. I had a good time yesterday at the party. I hope you didn't use that Duke shirt as a grease rag. I'm gonna get you on that every time. And this is Jason from All Terrain Coffee and Camping. Yep. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in. And Dwayne, he just celebrated his 160th birthday yesterday. So he's hanging right in there. Oh Lordy, man! I tell you what, I had a blast yesterday, man. It was really awesome. The radio frequency, it is a type of energy which is measured in frequency or wavelength per second. All types of energy from the second wave. That's where just I don't know how to measure. I don't know how it measures, but I will show you right here because it's a different. It's hard to explain the way they measure what the waves. Let me see here. There you go. See, the waves is anything that happened to it still gives off EMF. But main thing is stuff like ultraviolet uh, radiation or X-rays and stuff like that. It gives you off so much. Right there's how I guess that's how you break it. That's been broke down. But over here in the gray area, I think no. Over here in the where it's red and all that, I think that's the highest. I think it is the more no, it is the gray area. Gray area is the toughest in all that. So you got you. That's anywhere from your tanning beds, probably your like your cooking range and all that stuff in your house, like your power box that where all your power runs through. So that's all that stuff gives you pretty much bad things too. So Baker says that shirt needs to be a light blue for a grease rag. That's out loud. Hi, Jonathan. Hey, how you doing? She said hi to all. Come on, computer. There we go. Kenny said hi to shot one. That's David Holt. And she says also hi to Kenny. Let's see here. Where am I at? It's like to sunlight, to heat is coming from your body, and gamma rays, whatever gamma rays is, and classified according to their frequency on the electromagnetic spectrum. So let me see, get Neil in here. I'll send him the link right quick, see if he's ready. My computer will hurry up. All right, I got him the link. I appreciate everybody coming to us on the Facebook area also. We had a blast having you and Pete at the party last night too. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you inviting us. Hello, everyone. Hey there, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. So that's what that is. Neil will be in here in a second. We'll just go over some symptoms of the EMF and RF. Number one, sleep disturbance, including insomnia, also headaches. I did read that when you go to bed at night, if you don't have an alarm clock or anything like that, and you use your cell phone just to just like cut it on airplane mode, that will keep off the EMFs. It will cut them down. I'm pretty sure it'll still give it off some, but not as lot as you cut it on airplane mode or just cut it off. But if you use it as an alarm clock, I think you can still cut it on airplane mode, but keep it 3 or 4 feet from the bed. Keep it on a dresser on the other side of the room. Hey there, Ted, buddy. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Dwayne says hi, Ted. There's, he says hi back to Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne Baker right there. He's my fishing buddy, Ted. We go fishing a lot when we get a chance, but we ain't been but one time this year, so we're gonna try to get to go back again. Also, when you have headaches coming from your devices, like I did read this, keep your phone away. Put it on loudspeaker. Don't put it all up to your ear. Just put it on loudspeaker and talk to them that way, or texting, or sending messages some other way like that. And also, do not put the phone in your pocket. Most of the time, you see people carrying it in the back pocket and stuff like that. I read that you put it in for women, put in your purse or something like that, or a man put it in your bag and you carry on your back. Somewhere, as long as it's not in your pocket, because it does still give off radiation and it can give you burns. I'm starting my hunting content soon. Yeah, I've watched the thing y'all did yesterday. It's pretty cool. I can't wait. I know Baker there says he can't wait to get over here to my place and hunt this year. It does cause depression and anxiety. It does cause tiredness, change in memory loss, and stuff like that. That is a big thing with the EMF stuff like that. Dizziness. If you sit in a room long period of time, 2 or 3 hours, and if you do have a bunch of EMFs in there, it does make it real dizziness, and you start feeling nausea, and you can vomit from all that. So, heart problems. That's another big thing. If you got like a pacemaker or defibrillator or whatever thing that goes in your heart, that's a big problem. Ready for deer hunting action as well. Yep. How to show a woman in Off the Hook Outdoors. Yeah, Baker, if you want to, you go and follow Off the Hook Outdoors. He's the one that does all. He's one I've been telling you about at work. He's been on my show once before. I'm gonna try to get him back on again. All right, everybody. Here's Neil. He is just now joining me. So we'll go right on into the lesson for tonight with EMF and stuff like that and all the other problems that would cause. So let's welcome him in. Hey there, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. It's my birthday. I've been having a good day.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say happy birthday from all of us here. So
well,
I hope
thank
you have yeah, yesterday we celebrated Baker's birthday at his church.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell him happy birthday for me.
We had a good barbecue, baked beans, all that other stuff with macaroni, salads and stuff.
Man, you Southerners know how to cook too. Dang it. I wish I'd have been there with you. You guys got it cracking.
Yeah, Baker's a good friend of mine. He's real nice.
Yeah.
Good Files. How you doing, buddy? Jason here says happy birthday to you, Neil.
Thank you.
And also Baker himself said happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. Baker.
So
I don't know how that happened. Hold on. I gotta turn some things on, I guess. There.
Yeah. Facebook.
This cop car I drive, it has this neat little red light here that I like.
Oh, that's cool. Facebook user, that is Courtney.
Hello.
So let's see. Neil, come on over. We can throw down with a cookout.
Oh, don't tempt me, brother. I'd love a good Southern cookout. Hello. Hi, Facebook user.
Hey, Bud Files. All right, Neil, let's get into it right quick. So, because I know you probably have to get ready for work in a little while.
No, I'm good, brother.
You ain't got to work?
No, well, I do, but I don't have to work till 8 a.m., so I'll be all right.
Oh, okay. All right. I just, let's see. It says digestive disturbance. That means you got to go to the bathroom quite a bit. So,
yep.
Uh,
It can cause digestive problems, dizziness, nausea. It can also cause lower your libido if you're a younger person.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research while I was eating my dinner there. I told you about.
Yeah.
And from what I gather from it is there's no real conclusive evidence that all of that is linked to EMF directly, but they are doing current studies right now that are saying that long-term usage, like over like a 30-year span, for example, will in fact affect you health-wise. They just don't know how far it will go.
Yeah. I did read something there about some different type radio waves can, like radio frequency, can cause cancer, but they still doing study on that because some people they are in argument with yes it does and no it don't. So they still.
There is one thing I did find out. The older microwave, not the new ones we have now. They've actually regulated them now, but the older microwaves actually used to put out high EMF, like really high EMF radio waves. And those long-term use of an old microwave that isn't regulated like the new ones today will actually hurt you.
Yeah. That's the reason why they say too, not if you have like a pacemaker or whatever else in your heart, they say stay away from microwaves, but still yet I will still stay away with them, the new ones too, but the older ones you might as well stay away. Don't you be kicking the buckets for long,
Yeah, well, and also, the newer phones, they have 5G networks now and stuff like that. We don't know the long-term effects of them because they're way higher powered, and I even have a 5G I'm talking to you on right now.
Yeah.
You keep one on your nightstand by your bed. All of us do it.
Yeah.
We all keep our phone by us, and we don't know what that's doing to our brain. We really don't. From what I am told, from what they do know, from when I was reading an article, they did say, however, and this was an article from the World Health Organization, so that I don't, these are peer-reviewed studies.
Yeah.
They were saying that cell phone usage, they're still doing a lot of studies on it yet. It isn't totally conclusive, but they are saying, yes, it can cause some real bad effects on your brains.
Yeah. That's what I read earlier myself. But I wrote it down. Let's see. I can't remember exactly where it's at in here, but it does say if you have to, how far away should the phone be when you sleep? They say at least 3 feet away from your bed to limit exposure to radio frequency. Energy carries your phone in a purse or a bag.
They say put it in a different room. Yeah, actually, usually just to be safe. I've heard I've read a lot of people saying that. I don't really know how much that has a basis in science or whatever, but what I can say is that if you look at studies of like cancer and everything else, I mean, it hasn't really spiked or anything, but it did go up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I've had it where I was on investigations and stuff. And
Meemaw said that them fancy telephones will rot your brain.
yeah, they will. They will rot your brain. And not only just with EMF, that social media is a great tool, but it can also be a very terrible, terrible disease.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I've seen lots of people go, I mean, it can, like I said, it could be a positive thing, but it can also be, people can use it to harm others, and it's rather sickening. But, you know, what do you do? I mean, man is inherent to evil at times, and, you know, like, they just kind of, if there's a way to abuse something, someone will do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with like electronics and stuff too. You're not harming anyone else, but you're harming yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you could have like a buttload of electronics in your room, for example. You know, a TV by itself, from what the study said, isn't going to harm you.
Yeah.
A fan by itself isn't going to harm you. Those are low level EMF, right?
Yeah.
But it starts to build up as you keep adding equipment.
Yeah.
You got an air conditioner next to you. You got this, you got that. Anything that has electricity flowing through it emits electromagnetic field.
Yeah.
You can take a meter in a room and you can turn all the appliances on in the room and your meter will bury to the red. And that's telling you, hey, you should probably turn something off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you're literally radiating yourself at that point. Nikola Tesla, while he was dealing with a lot higher voltage than we do at home, had suffered from long-term effects of a lot of radiation from the experiments that he was doing.
Yeah. So also, we'll be talking about different types of meters. I've got 3 right here with me now, and I've got some that I can show on line here. But
I have one right here, K2.
Yeah.
I don't know if it works anymore. I didn't check the battery.
Yeah, mine. I got one just exactly like it, but mine won't stay on because the button won't. I had to stick a penny in there to hold the switch on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I did get me another one. This should be here tomorrow. I ordered it about 2 weeks ago. They taking their good old time with it. So I do have a couple here, and I think I got 2 more coming, 2 different types.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Let's get in some more. What is the safe load level of your home that range? Well, I wrote it down. What I come across was like 0.1 to 4 mgs.
That's milligauss.
Yep.
I have a meter right here that reads in milligauss and Tesla.
I got one too.
There you go, right there. Same one. Yours is just black. That's all.
Yeah. But this don't stay on long enough. It cuts off after a little bit of time. If it's sitting there by itself, like for
if I put this by the phone, that's what it does.
Yeah. My phone went up to, let's see,
0.62 for me.
Mine went up to 13.5.
Yeah, that's when it beeps like that. That's a super high level.
Yeah.
And think of that sleeping right next to you.
Yeah. I got a 5G phone too, so that's one of them high technology ones.
I have the Z Flip phone. from
Yeah.
Samsung.
Yeah.
So mine closes, like the old flip phone.
Yeah.
Had the Z Flip 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Brand new phone.
Right there's my friend now.
Hi, Facebook user.
Yeah, she we actually talking about the EMF tonight. Let's see. I hate when I ain't got all my ducks.
You have to distinguish during this whole thing, though. There is high level EMF and then there's low level EMF.
Yeah.
There are two different frequencies, and the low level frequencies, when combined, can turn into higher level frequencies.
Yeah.
And then obviously the higher level frequencies can just go right off the chart and actually blow one of these out and it'll turn it off.
Yeah. Then because this won't last, but not even 2 minutes, shut completely off.
Yeah.
So
mine has actual lighted background. I don't know. Does yours have that? Like where it'll glow like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the same thing. But this thing, oh geez, I'm not even touching anywhere near my phone, and it's 1.22.
Yeah. They say the EMF meter, the K2, can pick up
Yep.
a phone about 2 foot away.
Yeah.
So
The coolest thing about a K2 meter, for example, is they're not as regulated as this meter is
yeah.
here. They're open because it's just an open sensor inside of here.
Yeah.
So they're going to be way more sensitive, but also not as accurate.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I forget the name of this meter every darn time.
Oh, mine's got it on there, but only God knows what it is. It's It's a METERK.
Yeah, mine's an EMF tester.
Yeah, mine. Say.
But they have a name, Mel meter. That's it, Mel meter. That's what they call these.
Yep.
And the Mel meter has served me well when I want to pinpoint a location in a haunted location.
Yeah.
But again, the K2 right here is kind of like my first. How do I put it? It's like the first line of defense for me.
Also ran everyone. I am new on the channel. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. Betty Boop. That's a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
EMF. What's that?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say EMF can tear up a lot of things, not just health wise.
Yeah.
But it also can damage other electronics as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you get too much stuff going in one area, you can actually, this is why that you find a lot of dampening resistors in manufacturing companies, for example, because the machines are running at such high voltages, and there's so many of them, they have to put actual linings on some of the insides of the motors and stuff so that you don't get shocked because they will cross over.
Yeah. Yeah. I downloaded some pictures of signs of radiation stuff, warning signs that you can look out for. They're mainly for really high intensive radiation, like power lines, power plants, stuff like that. If you had to go in there and do an investigation, you shouldn't really have to. I mean, equipment will be faulty,
Yeah, it'll just go off the charts. It won't even let you read anything.
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably just literally take the meter and blow it from my hands, I mean,
practically. I remember one time we were at a cemetery, Shadow and I were, and I tell you what, I was getting these signals in this one area, and then I looked up, and there's power lines over my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I suppose you can imagine how disappointed I was at that point, because then I knew what I was actually picking up. I thought I was getting something else, and it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was just power lines. And in investigations, a lot of times we're exposed to things too,
Yeah.
And
Hey, glad you come back, bud.
welcome
Yeah.
back.
Uh, I didn't know a lot of. I mean, I know there's majority of all the electronics and appliances in your house does give off uh, EMF and radiations and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But the one that really shocked me the most was the Wi-Fi. Anything that has to do with Wi-Fi.
And that's your phone has
The
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
yeah,
Your TV
yeah,
works off of Wi-Fi, and it sends the energy into the air.
yeah. Even the even the remotes has radiation. When
It
you
does.
yeah, that little red button right there, that little red dot.
Yep.
Every time you mash and it comes on, it gives off some type. It's not a lot, but if you
Yeah, that's
have
infrared though.
yeah,
Infrared energy, and that's a whole another thing that can cook you too.
yeah,
It's low level, but it still can over time
yeah,
hurt you.
yeah. So I mean, I didn't really pay attention to all that until I just done the research yesterday over the weekend just to get the show started. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of things you touch in your hands has EMF. Something or somewhere coming off of it somehow.
So I have a question to pose to you. Have you ever seen one of these?
I've seen one online, but I've never seen one in person.
You know what this is? You know what it does?
Is that the like the pump?
Yep. That's an EM pump. I can actually pump EMF into the room. And
Yeah,
this right here will actually make, if you sit in a room with it for too long, it will make you sick to your
yeah,
stomach. You will get dizzy
yeah,
and you will feel like garbage.
yeah. Now, explain how that works. Is
Well, what's that?
uh, try to explain how that works because it does have magnets inside of it. Is that
Yeah,
the
it
one
has
that
a
go around?
motor with neodymium magnets, and it spins the magnets at a high RPM. I don't know, can you hear this? That little hum?
Yeah, I can just a little bit, not a lot.
Well, that's the magnet in here spinning at a high rate of speed.
Yeah,
And basically what that does is emit more EMF into the air than normal.
yeah,
And it's supposed to energize a ghost.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I've not had a whole lot of luck because every time I turn it on, the activity stops. But
yeah. Oh man, we got high from Wales.
well,
Awesome. Cool.
hello in Wales.
See, reason is that I was watched a video the other day that this guy was making a EMF pump, but he was using a high powered magnet that he said
Yeah.
if you cut it on, just as soon as you cut it on, you ain't got to sit there for no hour, 2 hours at a time. As soon as you
Mm-mm.
cut it on, he said you have to leave the room. He said it's so strong
Yeah.
that the fool made two of them. And he said he cuts both of them on. So every time he cuts them both on, it just tears him
Yep.
up. He said he can't even hardly get back in there to cut them off. It's how strong it is.
Yep. It'll make you sick. I mean, both Shadow and I use them. We both have one, and so does Tom, uh, another member of Night Watch.
Yeah.
Um, he they had me do some research, and I did. I actually have. plans drawn up to do a larger EMF pump.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use a certain piece of material to amplify everything, and I'm gonna see if I can focus it.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm kind of a gadget guy. I make stuff, so
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get up with you one day because I'm gonna make some little detectors, little setup around everywhere, little bitty ones.
Yep.
Like
I make a pocket size REM pod.
Yeah, I want to get about 3-4 of them, set them up when we go out.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
heck yeah, definitely.
This is my newest meter I bought. It cost me $15 on Amazon.
Okay.
And it is good. It tells you it basically reads about the same things this one does.
Yep.
But it gives you another little gadget on here that says safe or harmful.
Okay.
And it when it's safe, the screen is green, but it's unsafe, the screen's turn red. But right now, it's green.
Yep.
In front of my laptop. But now when I put it over here to my phone, see it turned.
Yeah, it went red. I saw that.
But it gives you the same amount as that other. It's got a max on here too, where you can get max minimum. And I don't know how you get it in the average. I don't know how you get that UT changed down to GM. Whatever it was. I don't know how to switch that part. I ain't got that technology in it.
Oh,
but it does
between milligauss and Tesla?
Yeah. It don't have I mean
it doesn't have the button?
It has alarm on it too.
Okay.
It don't have a button to switch it. I gotta read
maybe there's a program button you hold down or something and it'll switch the screen so you can do that.
Yeah. But it also got the temperature on here also too. Oh, if you manage to hold that button down, it gives you the Celsius and the Fahrenheit. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I got in my Melmeter here, I get temperature readings as well.
Yeah.
When I turn it on, I can switch it to milligauss and Tesla units, and then also from Fahrenheit to Celsius in this one. It says it's, thing went off on me. I'm getting too close to my phone, but it says 80.9 degrees in my vehicle right now. So,
yeah,
I mean, it works.
Yeah,
It's great for a full environmental reading.
Does yours cut off like after 3 or 4 minutes of working time?
Yes, if I don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just turn the light back on and off, and then it'll just stay on.
Okay. Hey there, Native Wild Man. Sean, how you doing, buddy? Adventures with Beth. How you doing?
Hello there. Adventures with Beth.
I'll be going down to her place here for she got a Civil War battlefield next to her house, so John Boy's gonna be going down there and you watch and see. Native Wild Man said hi to you.
Hey there, Native Wild Man.
Hey there, one. He said the best. Kenny. Venture what's best. Said hi to Native Wild Man. I'm doing well. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. But yeah, if I don't mess with it, the whole thing cuts off. I have to go back and mash the on button again to get it started back.
Yeah.
Everything on the screen just goes dark, so I have to get it going back. This is the same, but it lasts longer than that one.
All right.
But the one I'm looking at is about $200, And that thing, it should do everything, even cook you breakfast in the morning.
It better for that price.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna get one for it though. I kind of doubt I'll ever get one. And wild man's in high in nature. So it does say turn off all your Wi-Fi if you're not using it.
Yep.
Like your modem and your router and everything. If you ain't using it, they say cut it off because it can give off some radiation stuff. So
Yep. And
that's
anything else that is in your house that's electronic, they also say to unplug it
yeah,
when you're not using it.
yeah,
And because everything has standby light, and believe it or not, you wouldn't believe how much on your power bill you save too. Just unplugging things
yeah,
and cleaning up your environment a little bit.
yeah. Uh, Also, electric lighting in your house, your overhead lights and stuff, all that stuff. If you ain't in the room, cut it off because it does give off a little bit. You know,
Hmm.
your panel box, your main brain of your house, where all your wires come into to
Yep.
supply the house. That's a big no-no. Your meter
Oh
box on
yeah.
the outside,
You don't want to hang around down there. Tell you
yeah,
what.
make a baby born bow legged there.
Yeah, right.
Just turning off the power to the house. Laugh out loud. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I can't do without my air conditioning. I think it's like 62 degrees in here right now.
Yeah, well, you're in the south. I'm up here way up here in Ely, Minnesota, so
Yeah.
it's actually really beautiful up here. I
Oh,
love it.
I'm gonna go to Minnesota to a Twins game. I'm a Twins fan and a Blue Jays
Oh,
fan, but
awesome.
I am a Twins fan. I've always been
Awesome.
since they beat the Braves that year. And my
Really?
best player,
Whoa.
Kirby Putt, he was my favorite player. And when he hit that home run to win the game against the Braves, that what sold me right there.
There you go.
That's what sold me. But
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, go ahead.
I'm a big Twins fan, so I always wanted to come up there.
You do that. We'll have to go on an investigation. I'll show you some spots.
It's 93 here in the house. Good Lord.
No, thank you.
That's just a little too warm for me. I walked outside a while ago and I said, good God, I turned around and come back in the house.
That's why polar bears don't live in the south.
Yeah.
We melt. I'll come down there in the winter.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. How to block you. How to block EMF on your phone. I think we discovered that a while ago. Just cut it off, put it on airplane mode. It will
Hmm.
we can't block it, but it'll reduce it down. I don't
Yeah.
think you can block it if you just cut it completely off
Well,
and something like that. But you know,
you can also do this. You can turn your internet off at night.
yeah,
Just actually go into your phone and turn your data off
yeah,
so that it doesn't run all night, and that will reduce the phone even um, running all night
yeah.
because of notifications and updates and whatever else.
Uh, Kenny said it is 72 degrees in Kentucky.
There you
That's
go.
cool. I got outside to cool off. Laugh out. I go outside to cool off. I can read in a minute. Yeah, that I can't do that much anymore. Working outside like I used to on the golf course, it just takes my breath now when I go out. All right.
Well, do you work inside now?
Yeah, I work in a warehouse now, so it's still hot, but it's not as the sun ain't boiling down on you like it used to be.
Yeah, that helps. Getting rid of that sun.
Yeah. Plus my health problem too. The doctor put me on some medicine that he didn't want me out in the hot weather. So
Oh, did
yeah.
you have heat stroke or what?
No, I've got Crohn's disease, and they put me on a
Oh
different
no.
type of medicine that help with that. And now I can't take pills for it, but I had to take infusion treatments. So that is not an outside type of medicine.
Yeah,
So,
that's something you'll automatically cook with.
oh yeah, my skin is fragile now because all the treatments and stuff like that. I go outside the cool wall. Native says 75 where he's at. Uh, the sun can be evil. Yep. And also, the sun does give off radiation. That's how you get sunburn.
Yep. Well, yeah, UV rays are not, well, they can give you cancer over time,
Yeah. One
skin cancer.
one is gamma ray. GAMMA.
Gamma rays,
Yeah, what's that?
those
I never.
are radiation emitted from the sun.
Okay. I
Gamma
never.
rays do reach us through solar storms.
Oh, okay. Okay. And other uh things that can give off is no TV, hair dryer, baby monitors. Now that's another thing that surprised me. Baby monitors. You know how many they've sold throughout the years to keep the check on their babies and stuff.
Yeah. There's, well, pretty much from the research I did, almost anything that runs off of electricity, anything.
Yeah,
It doesn't even matter. It's just your table lamp next to your bed. All of it gives off EMF.
yeah,
But by itself, a lamp can't hurt you.
yeah,
But combined with other electronics, well, now you're talking a different story here.
yeah.
You know, it could definitely affect you a little bit.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's crazy. Even it's got wash machines on here. It's got electric blankets, microwave
Hmm.
ovens, stuff like that.
Well, here's something you just brought up, a really good one. The electric blanket.
Yeah,
You're directly covering yourself in something that's electrically charged.
yeah,
Um, I think it would be interesting to take an EMF meter and go up to one and
yeah.
see what that does.
No, I hadn't thought about that. I'll try that if but I ain't got no electric blanket, so I have to find somebody that has one. What about the heating pads, like people put on their shoulders, on their leg, on their
Same
ankle?
thing, probably worse because it's
Yeah,
concentrated.
yeah. That'd be
You know.
that'd be pretty wild right there to learn all that.
Hmm. Well, that's why the World Health Organization is
Uh,
going to keep doing more studies, is because they're trying to look into the
yeah,
what extent of EMFs are we really being exposed to with all of the electronics and electric things that we use
yeah,
on a daily basis.
yeah,
They're trying to do a 30-year study, but so far it's been inconclusive as to what type of health issues it really does cause.
yeah. So, Beth said no need for an electric blanket in the South.
Man,
Yeah.
I'd come down there and probably still be in shorts during your winter. What's it get,
So,
50, 60?
uh, no, it gets pretty chilly down here.
Does it?
Yeah, I have seen it here in North Carolina. I've seen it get down uh, low 20s.
That ain't so bad.
Sometimes it's in the teens, but yeah, but I ain't never seen it pass like 8 degrees or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
it's been down to about 20, 29, 18, somewhere like it. Baker probably can tell you he turned 160 yesterday, so he can tell you there's some lot.
Well, I'll
I
tell you,
love pick.
up here,
Ken just got cold.
negative 60 degrees we've got.
I had to come up there in the summertime.
I would if I were you. You'd die up here in winter.
I'd be dressed like an Eskimo 3 times.
Oh man, you know what the
I
funny thing is about the cold up here?
I
As
look
long
like
as you dress the part, you're fine.
I look like that guy on Cool Runnings.
I'm okay with though. You'll look like the Michelin Man by the time you're done.
Oh yeah,
You know, with all your layers on.
yeah. Said hi to native. I moved from Arlington, North Carolina. What a difference! Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
have we have some good cold winters now. Back in the '80s, when I was growing up, when I was born and growing up, I do remember. But early '90s, yeah. But here in 2000s, we ain't had a real good snow like we used to have. You know,
I mean we get this last winter, one night, 3 feet of
yeah,
snow,
yeah.
and then drifts up to 7, 8 feet.
I just don't like snow. I never had. Well, I did when I was in school because we got out for school down here. Even though we got out for snow days, but
Up
now since
here, you have to be dying.
I'm
And then maybe they'll think about letting you stay home.
now I'm old and done got a job, and I can't stand it. Just can't stand it.
Yeah, and as we get older and everything else, stuff that didn't affect us before, stuff, health issues we didn't have before
Yeah,
creep right up on us.
I missed 3 feet snowstorm. Good God. I did when I was little because school buses couldn't get out, and we was having a field day, but -20 with -36 wind chill. I think it's the coldest I have seen. I don't know what coldest I've seen, but it's pretty chilly. I had too much snow in Maine. They can keep it. Oh yeah, they can have it all they want. uh, Fun when we was kids, not so much when you got to go to work in it. Oh yeah, I hate that.
I mean, well, snow is my business.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah, I do snow removal in the winter. And I work at a resort here that actually got some activity now.
yeah,
I was working in a cabin. I'm a maintenance guy. And I was working on the stove because it wasn't working right
yeah,
in a cabin. And I went to the living room to go and dig in my toolbox. I had a toolbox on the table, and I come out, and the rocking chair was rocking itself.
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, them little hairs on your arms.
Oh
Tell
yeah,
you what, they were standing right straight up, and I was like so beside myself, excited because I just wanted this. I wanted to find out who it was, or because I know the history of the place. I was in a place called Aunt Kate.
yes they do. I'm not really old, 43, but things get to me more. Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm 45, and I'll tell you what, once you hit 40, it's all downhill, brother.
Oh, I'll be 42 next month. No, October.
Yep, and you know what? It's something
I,
else.
I was going downhill in my 20s.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy. Let's take a look at a couple of the EMF meters. I got top 5 that that I looked up that are look like they can be good with the paranormal investigating, far as going through the house and things. But top 5 that I picked that I would love to have that I don't have, which K2 is on here, but I got one of those. Let's see. Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with
Oh,
us.
hello, Anna.
Uh, just Wait until you hit 50s, guys.
I'll be there. I'm right on it.
It was downhill for me at 50. I have been doing landscaping for 23 years. Yep, I'd done it for 12 years at the golf course, and I couldn't hold out no longer.
Landscaping's a rough business, man.
Yeah, sure enough.
Laying sod, grabbing retaining wall bricks and all that stuff. That is not light work.
Yeah, I've done it all. Dug water holes, sprinkler system, dug them up, repatched the holes in the pipe that been in there since the 60s and stuff like that. The
Mm-hmm.
glue they used to join the pipes together didn't
Yep.
hold up, and had to go in there and replace from bell to bell and stuff like that. And
Man,
crazy.
that's some stuff. And the funny thing is, being a maintenance guy, he does irrigation systems.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a hard one.
That was one of my specialties.
I had to fix a sewer, and I'll tell you what, I do not want to do that again. I know I'm going to have to because um, the resort that I work at has been there for over 115 years,
Good Lord.
and um, Aunt Kate and Van Vacten himself both died in the Aunt Kate cabin,
Yeah.
which is where I was talking to you about the activity. And then there's other cabins too where other people have died over the years.
Yeah.
And so, while I'm working, it's kind of fun. I get to play too.
Dwayne's going to bed, and he said good night to Jonathan and everyone. The old timer has got to get ready, get up early. Hope everyone has a great week. Appreciate you, buddy. I'll see you in the
Have a good
morning.
one.
So so let's get on with the meters right quick, then we'll close it out with I got something else here to do. But let's try to see. This is the top 5. Well, let me show you these right here first. This is one I want to get. Actually, I think I've got it in my cart on Amazon. It's reads the same, but it's got a little bit more scale on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very
That looks
cheap.
like an easier to read one.
Yeah, it is, and it also got a speaker on it too, so it does sounds, I think.
Oh, okay.
And
So
this
it has
is
like alarms.
yeah, that's a 2023 model, and here's another 2023 model.
Oh, nice. And that's the
They
K series?
yes, that has got several different colors. They got black, red, white, and I think green.
Okay.
That's the mail meter. That's one
Yep.
I want, but it's like I don't know. It's I think it's about $203 or something like that.
Yeah, you can get them. Well, they go up to 500. Some of them.
That right there's at $100. I like to have one of them, but I want one of those right there, the old tri-field meters.
Mm-hmm.
But them things has gone skyrocketing. It's outrageous. That's what the first EMF meter they used back in the old days.
Yeah,
So
that's what the Warrens, I think, used.
yeah. And that right there is one I want because it tells you 3, 4 different things, and it also down towards the bottom and gives you what it is, a Wi-Fi phone. It'll go off
Okay.
laptop and stuff like that.
Have you ever looked up the paranormal puck?
What?
It's called a paranormal puck.
No.
Look into them. you can connect it to your phone and get all the readings remotely from anywhere in the building.
Okay.
It'll give you temperature. From what I understand, they're expanding. I do believe it'll alarm you when something trips the signal in it.
Yeah.
But it gives you temperature. I believe they were going to go to EMF too.
Yeah.
Not quite sure on that, but there's a whole interface that you download to your phone with it
Yeah.
called the Paranormal Puck. Check it out.
I will. I will.
They have like 2 versions of it, probably a third one now.
That
Ooh,
right
what's
there,
that?
that's got pretty popular here lately. It's the same thing. It's an EMF meter, but it's totally different. It gives off a real distinctive alarm system.
Okay.
I mean, that's actually got popular here in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of UK people use it. The people across the waters, they use that the most.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like to have that one right there too, but that there cost us right at $300 some dollars.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice one.
It was. That whole brand is a nice brand. So here's the top 5 that I picked that I want to have in my uh, box for
Your
investigation.
arsenal?
Yeah. So top 5 EMF meters. Number 5 is the millimeter. I want that one. Uh, it does have several different options on it. It does got the lights on the top, the same thing as a K2 meter, and also the screen lights up. I think
Okay.
it just turns red and green, but I'm not sure about the green part. And then it's got all the other little uh, things that you can measure the EMF, such as getting the base reading of the house and things like that, or base reading of the room. And number 4, all right, come on, there you go. This one is a same thing. You can measure 3 different things, even the RF strength and the electric field and the magnetic field. Both of them separate. You can uh, measure whatever. It's a good thing to do a walkthrough of a room to see what the base reading of the house is. And then you can walk up to a TV and it gives you certain numbers and stuff like that.
Does that cost a lot of money? It looks like it does.
That one right there is right at $300.
Oh, wow. That looks worth it. I like that interface.
I do. I like that one, and the number 1 is the same thing as that one. I would love to have that, and of course, everybody's favorite is the K2.
Mm-hmm.
That is like
That's
the
like
most.
the first meter I ever owned.
Yeah, that's what I got for Christmas from my cousin and my aunt. That's the first piece of equipment I had. That and that little recorder I have.
Yeah,
That's how.
I got a
That's
recorder
how.
too.
That's how I got started.
Yeah, and I was also researching apps on phones, but I've found that they're not that great
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there is one that says it's an EMF meter, but I don't see how that would work.
Yeah. Them right there can range anywhere from $11 to $12 up to 50 some dollars.
Yeah, depending on what version you get.
Yeah. And there's another one, same as the other one, but it's a different company, different brand. It's like a little cheaper version of the name brand. That runs around about $100 or so. And the number 1 is the 390.
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
And the only reason why I say, well, I don't even have the pictures on here. Some reason the pictures got gone. But yeah, that reads down here at the bottom. It tells you what it that you're close to, like the Wi-Fi on the phone. It gives out laptop, air condition, TV, whatever. I mean, it does all different things, and it also rotates. You can hold it sideways like you do your phone, or hold
Uh-huh.
it right up regular, and it will rotate. The screen will rotate with you, and you got like 4 or 5 different type screens you can look at. It gives you little graphs and everything.
Oh, wow. That's pretty in-depth.
Yeah, that is right at $500.
Dang. Both, I
And
like that one and that green one, though. That was
yeah,
nice.
see, there it is sideways.
Oh, wow. I kind of like it better sideways, actually.
Yeah,
I read
and
it
there it
better.
is straight up. See, I mean, you can turn it either way, and it's works.
That is a
So
sweet-looking thing right there.
that's the reason why I picked that as number one,
Mm-hmm.
because it's got more options on it.
Now, does that
And
have the removable sensor like the millimeter does?
no, no,
Okay.
that's just like a little lanyard that you can put it on your wrist so you won't drop it or lose it or nothing.
Okay. Because that thing sure does look sick. I like that thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can order it on Amazon or through the company itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the company right here. If it'll let me check it out, it is. Let's see. It's size 1.3 MBs, so it's really not all that big.
Yeah. Now, is that downloadable? Does it like record the data and then you can put it on your computer and like analyze it that way, or no?
I don't know. It don't give me that in depth, but it is rechargeable.
All right. Because I know some of them you can through a USB cord you can hook it up to your computer and
Yeah,
it'll record like a certain amount of data and then you
yeah,
can put it into your computer and use that as like arrange it in and it'll give you times, dates, all that
yeah. On
when everything happens.
on eBay,
Mm-hmm.
it costs $110 for that one, the 390, and on Amazon it it varies according on uh
I
well
just got an idea from just looking at these meters too.
if you go on Amazon it is 239.45, I mean 54.
Okay.
So it's really not that bad.
No, that one ain't gonna gouge you so bad.
Yeah. But that's the one I want. Now if you go through the main company itself and order it from them, it'd probably be a little bit more.
Yeah, boy, I tell you though, dang, that both that green one and that last one, man, that's like the cat's meow right there.
Yeah. Well, that green one is crazy. I mean, I thought I had a regular picture up here over it, but I don't. I probably did, and somehow I got it erased. But that right there, it is great. Uh, you have to
That
check
thing
that one
looks
out.
that looks dangerous. X-Tech EMF 450.
And they
I want to
also
look that one up.
got one of 510, same thing.
Dang, they got a 510 of that.
Yeah, same version, same color. Uh, I think it's got one more little different thing on it than this has got.
Dang, and I already got thousands into my equipment now. It just keeps getting worse. It's like that rabbit hole. You just keep following it.
Yeah. So that's
But
really what's that?
oh, no, you go ahead.
I said that's all I've got. And you got anything else on EMF that you read?
Um, Not really, except that they did say expect more studies to come out as time continues.
Yeah.
Um, like I was telling you, nausea, dizziness, uh, basically loss of libido. It can also cause headaches
Yeah.
as well. And I didn't read anything about like it being contributed to memory loss.
Yeah.
But here's some food for thought and only a theory. I'm not saying this as fact. But if it can make you dizzy and it can make you have have nausea and whatever else,
Yeah.
what's to say it wouldn't affect your brain function? It's already
Yeah.
affecting your body. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it, I can't in the farthest reaches of my mind, I can't fathom as to why it wouldn't like maybe cause a little bit of possible memory loss
Yeah.
or maybe give you like a fuzzy brain, like you can't think.
Yeah.
Because I've had that happen on investigations, but I don't know if that was contributed to EMF or not.
Yeah. That's just like over at work, all the machineries are running and stuff like that. I mean, and plus it's hot upstairs, like on the second, third, and fourth floor. It's so hot, and I got all the machines and stuff running.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised. I can't believe half of the people that works on them floors don't even get sick. 'Cause they got computers and stuff in there. All the main brains of the machines and stuff,
You
like
guys
the
have electric pallet jacks and forklifts and stuff
yeah,
that all throws out EMF.
yeah. So it don't do no good to take my EMF meter there because it ain't going to, because it's going to act
It just go
crazy.
off like a rocket.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. I mean, I've passed by
that's no slow.
electrical places, like actual, like, electric companies,
Yeah,
and forget it. It
yeah,
just makes you feel terrible in there.
yeah, yeah. S- Yeah, that's another thing too. Power lines also give off.
Mm-hmm. Power stations too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, how different stuff. I couldn't imagine sleep at a place like this right here. Got all them wires running
There ain't no way.
and something like that right there, like my background. There's no way a person can sleep through all that.
Well, like New
You-
York, and LA, they all
Yeah,
got power lines like that all over the place. And I'll tell you something about it. I actually felt sick while I was there.
natives say you don't have no EMF meters. I really
Get you
would.
some.
I really would recommend everybody at least have one. You don't even have to do paranormal investigating. Just at least have one, just to get you an idea of what's in your room. You know.
Mm-hmm. Check out your environment. A lot of things will surprise you. You'll walk up to something and think that, oh, it's just something you've been by every day. It's benign to you,
Yeah.
and you don't even realize. I don't know. I like to used to love to play video games on TV and stuff. And I'm telling you, between the gaming console and the TV, I'd always get sick to my guts and want to puke.
Yeah. Lowe's is cheapest place to get one. Yeah, they've got one. Home Depot's got one nice one that I like to get. You know that green one that you saw on there? I think
Yep.
Home Depot sells that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they do.
Wonder how much they charge. I'll have to look them up.
I'm about pretty sure that's where I've seen that one at on Home Depot's thing.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I know that they have it online, but I don't know if they have it in the stores or not. I like and being in the.
You can search by location here in Minnesota for your Home Depots and stuff,
Yeah.
and they'll tell you if it's in stock or not, and
Really?
what store in here over here has it. Yeah, right on their
Okay.
main webpage. Menards too. I bet you. I don't know if you guys have Menards down there, but
I never even heard of it.
it's basically just like Home Depot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Fleet Farm. We have one of those up here too.
We just
Yeah, pretty
got
much those three are the same things. And Lowe's.
we got Lowe's and Home Depot, and if you need tools or something, we got Harbor Freight. That's about it.
Yep, we got Harbor Freight too. You guys have like Ace Hardware, Harbor
We do.
Hank, any of that?
We got
True
Ace
Value.
Hardware, but
Okay.
it's not right where I live at. Down in the bigger towns does.
Yeah.
Where I live at, you can blink an eye and you done drove through the town.
Well, that's kind of how Ely is. You know, there isn't much to this town, but boy, do we get a lot of people here.
Oh yeah.
A lot of tourism.
Only reason why we get tourism here because of Andy Griffith. That's the only
awesome.
reason. Mayberry.
So he
North
had a
Carolina.
house there, or what?
Yeah, he lived here. He grew up here.
Okay.
He was born. He's born in Mayberry. There is actually a Mayberry, North Carolina.
Oh wow.
Next time I go up there, which I don't live but 5 minutes away from it, I will take a picture of the house and I'll send it to you.
That's awesome.
We got a Floyd's barbershop. It's got the Wally's filling station.
Oh wow.
We got mock up of the courthouse, which is my very first video on my channel here is the Mayberry stuff.
So, oh really?
Yeah.
Awesome. He even alive anymore, Andy Griffith?
No, he actually passed away several years ago, and he's buried on a private property. Nobody's got permission to go to it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's like on so many acres. I mean, a bunch of acres. I think it's his family's land, his daughters or something. I'm not really sure, but
and they got like a family plot there or something.
Yeah, and they got fence around the whole property. It's like 200 or 300 acres.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty good acreage.
Yeah, they got it fixed up.
Yeah, that's it's amazing. You look around and all the history, you don't even know who's your neighbor sometimes. You know what I mean? I got a guy up here. He's a famous dog sledder, and his name is Will Steger.
Yeah.
I met him in person many times. Didn't know who he was at first. He kept talking to me. And so I started talking to the old boy, and then he told me who he was, and then someone grabbed my sleeve, tugged me. You know who you're talking to? I go, a really awesome old guy. And they're like, that's Will Steger. And so I looked him up. He's a pretty cool dude. He's got a muckluck store here in Ely now.
Dave Obama said that would be fun to walk. In North Carolina, it is legal to have a green burial on your own property. Yeah, you have to have all kinds of papers saying that they give you permission to be buried on your own property. Because if you was to try to sell it, you have to have a bunch of deeds and everything else like that. I don't know if that's the same way anywhere else, but you have to have special permission to be buried on property.
Up here in Minnesota, I think in the more rural towns, you could probably get away with it. But I don't think you'd get away with it in like towards the cities or any of that.
Yeah.
Like down because down in the metro area down there, there's so many people all over the place. You don't really get any acreage or anything like that. Space is at a premium already.
Yeah.
So like I'm pretty sure it's probably the same thing like out where you are, unless you got some acreage somewhere. You really can't do that.
Yeah, I live on 8 acres here, so we're planning on moving in the future, to another place. But maybe one of these days I'll get lucky enough and buy some more acreage to add to this one or something. Or
Yeah.
when I get big and rich and famous, that's what I'm going to
You
do.
get rich and famous, don't forget me, man. We still got to go hunting.
Oh, you going to go? I'm going to buy you a tour bus so you can come down and spend time with us.
I'd love that. I would really love that. I'll bring the buck. We'll have some fun.
Yeah. So, let's see. Anything we need to recap on for the EMF stuff?
Not that I'm aware of, brother.
I think we actually hit it pretty good, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we gave him as much information as possible.
I did check this one book out right here. I can't remember if it's this one. That one, Survival Guide.
Okay.
Uh, it just
I'll
gives
check
you
that out.
basic information about how to survive, what you need to do to uh, cut down on the EMF and stuff like that. And here's another one, the one I want to get, but it won't let me post it up on here. Uh, the 21st century. It has to be some kind of good because it's got a award-winning seal on it right there from 2019.
Yeah.
So that might be a pretty good book for them to check out. Uh, I want to get this sign right here to put on my office door here. Radio frequency, radiation hazard area, do not enter.
There you go.
Look like my guy's still going on the line here. He's selling records now. Uh,
Okay.
let's see. Yeah, if y'all don't, anybody in chat, if y'all don't mind, go or check out Record Crate. He is from North Carolina. I did meet him in person. He's a good guy. He's selling CDs today, so I think he's selling vinyl now. Oh, that's a different show. He done went off. My bad. But anyway, he's a good guy. Also, Kicking It Country too. They're from North Carolina. They're a good show to watch. Family show. All right, let's see. Okay, like in the no cast. Oh, I don't know about that now. I know family cemeteries. You ain't got to have a vault if you're in a family cemetery. But now, if you're in a city cemetery or somewhere like that, a church, you got to have a vault. I do know that. Uh,
Hey, look, brother. I got to get moving here.
okay, but yep, you, you good? Anytime you need to leave, we'll leave. I'm gonna check these out and say my goodbyes. And
Alrighty.
but
We'll see y'all later then.
I appreciate you helping me out tonight. Thank you a
Oh
lot.
yeah. Hey,
Uh,
no problem. I love being on your show, man. You're a good dude.
I really, I really had to get that message across. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I really
And
appreciate you.
that's a positive one right there.
EMF is one thing people overlooks.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if you're in paranormal or not. That's one thing everybody overlooks is the EMF.
Yep. Big time.
And it's not only just the people that lives there involved with getting radiation. Even people going to these places to investigate private locations, they're also exposed to it. And we stay in that room for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Sometimes an hour.
Alrighty, brother. Well, you guys all behave yourself.
All right, you too, buddy.
All right, later.
Good work week, and I'll see you later.
I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, let me catch up here in the chat. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Thank you. You're welcome. Now I'm gonna put me in a box, fill it with honey. I wish I had that for my craft room, so people stop dumping everything in there. Bye, Neil. Good night, Neil. Yeah, I want one to go my door right there because I got, like I said, I got all this. I got my tablet in here working on with it. I got my phone in here, got my computer, stuff like that. It's really crazy. Uh, I don't know where Vicky. She's here. I saw her on the Facebook side, but I didn't get to see her on the YouTube side. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in tonight. So, like I said, K2 is one of the good things that I've got, but it's not. This is just get something there coming up to you, get the lights come on, you know. But when you get done, you want to start reading different gadgets. Is this and this one that's more set up for the EMF and stuff like that. You know, there's different things, and there's oodles and oodles of these things out there. Uh, Different types, different brand, different models. Uh, I'm just lucky I ran across this one. I got two, me one and my dad one, just in case we had to compare notes. Sometimes we have two to see what's going on. I could make me one single laugh out loud, one sign laugh out loud. Oh yeah. I like to get me. I hadn't seen Vicky in here, but she was on Facebook side over here on my Facebook page. Because I got my phone on Facebook so I can see who comes in. Because most time it just comes in, but I didn't see Vicky over here on the YouTube. I did have my tablet going, but I was watching Record Crate on it and several other channels. So I guess Native Wild Man and Beth is still in here. I don't know who else is still watching. Nobody from the Facebook's watching now. So everybody now is from the YouTube channels watching. So next week we actually got Vicky on and Kenny. That's who I was missing, Kenny. I appreciate you a lot, buddy. See, the EMF in here in this room already got me doing memory lost, which I am sleepy. I can't hardly hold my eyeballs open. Eating as fast as I can. He sent me, Aaron, you still doing your show now? Let me get one more person in here right quick for us getting finished up. I'm gonna get my buddy Aaron in here and get his intake on the thing. Then we will close it on out. Aaron, he is a good guy. I like him. He also does paranormal investigation with Neil. They're good friends. Like I said earlier, Aaron had to be with family tonight, and he asked Neil to come on any spot, which was really great. I just sent him the link. If you can come up, that'd be fine. He's typing me something there back, so we'll see what he's got going on. By that time, I'll get all my stuff right here. He just sent me back and said I can catch you another time. So I do appreciate each and every one of y'all being in here. Thank y'all a lot. So like I said, and also I forgot to mention this too. This right here is another big problem with EMF. It is the fluorescent bulbs. When you got these on, it gives off a lot of waves. I use these. These ain't but a little 13-watt bulb. I use these with my plasma ball back there and use it as an on and off switch. Yes and no question, stuff like that's what I use this for. Okay. Oh, okay. And Kenny. You're welcome, John. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all a lot. Aaron said he'd catch me later, so on another show. But I do appreciate him. He's a good guy, also. Which he has his own group that's Night Watch Paranormal, but they don't do nothing on YouTube anymore. They just do stuff for themselves, and that's it. They go out and investigate together and have fun, stuff like that. Neil, he's been on my show several times now, and Aaron's been on my show. Two great guys. I do like way they investigate stuff like that. I've learned a lot from them two throughout this stuff. It's just different techniques that they do compared to what I do. They have different ideas on things. Cool shirt. I appreciate it, bud. My woman that I work with, the lady I work with, Crossover Paranormal Society, has got the All Seeing Eye on it. She made these shirts for us. We're getting ready to get some made for sold. We actually got glow in the dark shirts now coming out. Just soon as the members get theirs and everything like that, we will be getting them to sell. I just hope and pray that they will turn out to be good as this now. I've had this one for a long time. I've had several other people make shirts, but this one here actually outlasts everybody else's. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, our glow in the dark shirts are black with the women's are black with pink glow in the dark writing, and the guys are black with yellow glow in the dark writing. And we got our names on our sleeve. Mine's got Jonathan on it. Everybody got their names on it. Ones we're selling, it's just gonna have the front Crossover Paranormal Society. They ain't gonna have nothing on the back. It's just the members only that has it on the back. It's got the YouTube channel, Facebook page, and it's got my name and number. So that's just going to be personally the members. But once we're selling, it's just going to be printed on the front. I have a shirt with my logo on it. That's pretty cool. We started out with our first shirts with a police badge on the front because that's what we tend to be, cops, and that's what everybody still calls us, cops. Which is we ain't never gonna switch it. So then we just went to all seeing eye on like a cemetery scenery and stuff like that, haunted house on it. Actually, I think it's a church, which is pretty cool. It's actually been that was a hand drawed. It was hand drawed out, and then they printed it out. She done a real good work on that. I really enjoyed working with her because she actually gets what I'm trying to tell her, and they will sit down and they will talk it out, and then they will draw it up. I will show you the drawing that she sent me if I can find it right here. See, that's what she did. She hand drawed it. And then they put it on the computer. And they put it on the computer and printed it out for me. How much would a 5X cost with name on? I'm not sure yet what the prices are. To be personally honest with you, I hadn't sat down and thought about what they are going to cost us yet. But I know the members, I think ours is like $25, $30. That's just for the members. I think just the front might be like $15. I'm not sure, $15 to $20 in that range. But I'll have to see, and probably get your name on the shirt if you want it. But on the back, like I said, though, it's got my logo in there and personal information on the back. So I ain't gonna send those out to people. And we do have all sizes. We will be selling kids size also. So it's gonna be great. Gonna be cool, awesome. But I will get back with you and check with that if you want me to. Matter of fact, I get to see the lady tomorrow. She works the same group I do, so I'll talk to her about it if you want me to. Probably about after Christmas, we're going to start taking up orders, get everything situated. like we want it, and then we'll start taking up orders. Let me. See, this is the kids' shirt, but the girls are going to be pink with black. I mean, black shirt with pink writing that does glow in the dark. And on the back, it's got all our stuff on it. And this is my cousin's daughter, so it's got her name on it, Bella. A's are there somewhere. See? And mine's got my name on it. My dad's got his name. Everybody's got their names on their sleeves, so sure, let me know. I will. 25 plus 5 more for a name on the back is what it cost me to have mine made. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get this lady to start her own little business. Y'all heard me say it before. I call it Brandy's Creations, but she don't have no website or nothing like that. She made all of our stuff for us. We actually got a set of coasters, got our names on them. You get 4 in a set. You get 3 with the names on it. See, that there is different, like the Halloween colors. And then the 4th one in the set is a limited edition. You get one with the gremlin on it. Since that is our trademark, because we used the gremlin. I might send them out to somebody. Don't know yet. That's our first one that we did to check and see how good it's going to do. This has been on my desk for a while. I keep it in that little holder right there. It look like a little picture frame. I'm thinking about selling some shirts. Oh yeah, that's a good way to get your stuff out there. Yeah. We're actually, like I said, them's going to be for sale probably be after, maybe after Christmas. We're still working on getting all our shirts and stuff done, the designs and things, and all that. It takes a while to get everything situated like we want it. But there's something else too that we was getting ready to do. That we got projects going on. I can't think of it now. Oh, we're gonna get garden flags made. We're getting ready to do these little tote bags like this. I use this to carry my computer in. That's got my pig on it, my picture of my pig. My cousin made this for me for Christmas one year. I sent her a picture of my pig, and they went and put it on a bag. He was wrapped up in his blanket, and all you see was his nose. There he is sleeping underneath the blanket. There's my little buddy. That's my pig. There he is, stretched out in the sunshine. He gets cold, he'll knock his lamp over and stand in front of it. That's how he stays warm. So he's a cold night. He's the warmest person you ever seen. He don't like to be cold. I bet if I go in his room right now, he'll be wrapped up in like 6 blankets, sleep. Well, that's all I got. I better go get in bed. I got to get up early in the morning and go to work. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Oh, I do too. I want me a faking goat. I want me a field of them where I just go out and clap my hands and they all fall down at one time. That'd be pretty cool. I just want me a goat to eat up stuff around here. So everybody, thank y'all a lot, and I appreciate it. And y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all. Let's see, probably in the morning when I go to work, if y'all are up in time. Laugh out loud. Yep. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.